If you are looking for a place of history and a place where the actual pirates live, come with us today for a special event as we look into the island of Jamaica, right in the Caribbean Ocean. So stay tuned for another episode of Away We Go. And welcome. I am Dan Vasquez, and this is
Lena Kühne.
and we are here today to talk about this awesome country of Jamaica, right in the Caribbean Ocean. And we thank you so much for joining us. And we are going to look into one of a very touristy place, but it's a really fun, beautiful place. So I hope you have your passport ready. Put your seatbelt on. Make sure all of your electronics and laptop computers are stored away as we go into Jamaica. So let's go into our PowerPoint and show you where in the world is Jamaica. Well, there's the flag, and we're going to look at the world in Google Earth to see where in the world Jamaica, the country of Jamaica, is located. Google Earth. And so we're looking right here at where the world is, and we'll go right here to the Caribbean Ocean, right below Cuba, west of Haiti, and there you find the island of Jamaica. So you're looking at it right here in your PowerPoint. A beautiful, beautiful island, very popular for its culture, its music, its athletes, and it's wonderful people. So let's go to our PowerPoint and begin to learn, Lena, about this nation. So
Okay. Let's start with the flag, like always. That's the flag of Jamaica, and the green represents hope, vegetation, and agriculture. Black reflects hardships that Jamaica has overcome and that it's going to be facing, and yellow recalls the golden sunshine and the island's natural resources.
beautiful, beautiful.
So,
Lots of history. You know,
yeah.
Jamaica, as many of the Caribbean countries, was founded by a lot of it from the slavery from Africa, and slaves were brought in from West Africa to the Americans, and many of them stopped in islands like Jamaica, and that's where the population grew and stayed. So let's go learn more about it.
Okay, so as we said, the name is Jamaica. It was founded on August 6 in 1962, and Jamaica gained on that day political independence from Britain after more than 300 years of British colonial rule.
So for 300 years,
Yes.
this was a enslaved island, and they fought their independence, and they were, they gained their independence. So.
Yes, and it's located in the Caribbean Sea. The capital is Kingston, which we will look at later. The population is 2.8 million, and the official language is English. But they also have like a local language called Patois.
Patois. Patois.
Yes, and the currency is Jamaican dollar, and you get 143 Jamaican dollars for $1 US.
All right. So if you like to carry like a lot of dollar bills, this is where you really get it for. So the currency is not very strong. So yes, for $1 US you get 143. So imagine you exchange $10, you're already with a lot of bills. But the bills will show you like the famous people and stuff like that. Yeah.
So how much do you pay for like a normal breakfast compared to like in Jamaican
well, if
dollars?
you're in the resort, it will be about the same price as you do it here in America. But if you go outside the resort, you can have a good breakfast for $5-6
Oh, okay.
US dollars. Yeah,
So
it's not bad.
let's go on with the Prime Minister. It's Andrew Holness, and the weather is tropical, hot, and humid. When
Yes.
you went there, how was the weather?
It
like?
was hot.
It was hot.
It was very hot.
Even for you?
Even for me. Even for me. Yeah. But the weather it's humid, but it's not too terrible because you have the breeze of the ocean, and that helps. That helps the weather, do good. And I mean, if you're going to Jamaica, you're going to get in the water. So
Yeah.
once you're in the water, you are fine. But one of the amazing things about the Caribbean water is that the water is warm. It's 70 degrees warm, so you don't feel it. You can be in the water for a long time and love it. Now you go into the Atlantic or the Pacific, and the water drops 10 degrees.
Yes. I wouldn't go in there. It's way too cold. Nope.
Well, you gotta try it. It's good. Let's see what else we have from about the culture. So entry requirements.
There's no visa required for a
Mhm.
stay less than 90 days. So,
Right.
but you need a passport that's
Yes.
valid.
So passport is necessary. You can't go anywhere without it, and it's easy. And the people, the customs and the people are friendly, easy to get in. You do have to fill out a paperwork just before you land. You are given a little piece of paper. You put your name, your passport information, date of entry, how many days you expect to be there, how much luggage you bring in. If you have to declare if you have over $10,000 in cash with you, you put all of that information, fill out the paperwork, sign it, and then you get off the plane. And before you go pick up your luggage, you see an immigration officer, give them your passport, give them the paperwork you fill. They look at it, accept it, stamp it, go pick up your luggage, and you're good to go. So
Let's look at the culture.
let's look at the culture. Yes, Jamaica's culture is known and loved by the world over its vibrancy and diversity. There is a vibe and a combination of rhythm, energy, passion, and beauty. So people in Jamaica love to dance, to sing. Life in the islands is it's like a party, like
Yes.
all year round party. And the most famous type of music is reggae. And reggae, one of the most famous reggae singers is Bob Marley.
Yes.
And we're seeing right there a picture of Bob Marley. I don't know if it was Bob Marley that said everything's gonna be all right.
I think he did.
Yeah.
I think that's him.
Don't worry, everything is going to be all right. So, heavy with the substance of African rhythms and collective experiences, influences, the music reflects the tides and the time with the sounds and rhythms. Each possesses its own distinctive beat. So, music is a huge part to the Jamaican culture. And about the people, tell us about the people, Lena.
And as you already said, they're super happy all the time, and it's a party, right?
Uh-huh.
And the true beauty of Jamaica is the mix of people who call this island their home. And it's the basis of Jamaica's national motto, out of many, one people. When you visit Jamaica, you will meet upon friendly, smiling faces
Yeah.
and people endowed with an innate spirit of hospitality. Can you compare this, the hospitality of the Jamaican
Oh
people?
yeah, people love it. They're so friendly, and the taxi drivers that take you from the airport to your hotel, they're always joking, and they
Yeah.
have all these jokes. You would love it. Let's go to Google Earth and let me go back to the island. I want to show you the two ports of entry to the island. There's basically two. We have one in the north, which is Montego Bay, and you can fly right into Montego Bay as we are looking up, and we have the Sangster International Airport, which we're looking at. It's on the top, on the north part, and there is the landing. Okay, so this is one of the entrances of Jamaica, and the other one is in the south. So if we go down, it will be out here by the Port Royal and Kingston, Jamaica. Now we're looking right here. This is Kingston, the capital, and the airport is right here on this peninsula, uh, the Kingston Norman Manley Airport. So we're looking at that. This is the the landing strip for the airport, and it's literally right there on the water. So if the plane doesn't have the brakes,
Yeah.
don't you worry, you'll just go into the water a lot faster than what you thought. Anyway, so I just wanted to show you, the 2 points of entrance. We have one in the north, Montego Bay, and one in the south at Kingston. Let's go back to the PowerPoint.
Who are famous people you know that are from Jamaica?
Well, famous people, for me, I mean, obviously, Usain Bolt, the running sprint runner for Jamaica, who has, affected the world as the fastest man in the earth.
Yeah.
And he's actually from Kingston, Jamaica, the capital. And I actually got to go to the school where he used to run around.
You did?
And to walk in there. And of course, he's a national hero, and the famous salute that he makes,
Yeah.
You see the Usain Bolt greeting.
Yeah.
He's Jamaican, and there are also other famous people from Jamaica. Tell us about him.
We talked about Bob Marley,
Yes.
so
Bob
that's
Marley.
a pretty known one. Then maybe the basketball player Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, Patrick Ewing from New York Knicks. Many years played in the NBA with the Knicks. Awesome athlete.
A baseball player Charles Davis.
Charles Davis, yes, from baseball.
And yeah, the fastest man, you talked about it. Maybe Michael McCallum.
Yes, Michael McCollum. Really fast.
Okay.
Yes.
But that's
So yeah, one thing
Yeah.
about, I don't know what it is, Lena, but the Jamaican people like to run, and they are good at it. I mean, they don't get tired. They are fast. They are fast. So yeah, really awesome things. So let's take a look at some of what the food tastes like. This is a picture of this lady who made me this special Jamaican food. So I know it looks like an apple pie, but it's not an apple pie. It's actually salty. And the one on the right, the strip, it has fish on it, fish meat on it, and it has some it's bread. They breaded it out inside. And the other one, it has some kind of meat and with cheese, and then they bread it out. They were delicious. That was probably one of the favorite things I got to eat there. But of course, the diet also, like in Jamaican cultures, we have a lot of rice, we have beans, and we have,
jerky.
yes,
They're known
jerky.
for jerky, right?
Yes. Also chicken barbecue. Chicken is very popular in the island, and chicken curry. Chicken curry is also very well eaten there. Yeah.
So what are some facts that you know?
Interesting fact. Well, I mentioned one already,
Okay.
and that is that the fastest runners in the earth are Jamaicans. Yeah, that's a cool one. That's a
Yeah.
cool fact.
And like the one fact that we had already on our social media post, Jamaica produces the most music per capita.
Yes.
And they
Music is
also-
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they also have the most churches per square mile.
Yes. There are also many churches, many churches there.
Yeah. They have approximately 2.75 churches per square mile.
Yes.
Like
Basically in every corner. In every corner. Jamaica, it's very, the people of Jamaica are very full of faith, and the church is part of their culture. In America, the people that attend church, they normally attend church once a week. In Jamaica, they attend church 7 days a week. It's part of their lives.
7 days a week.
Yeah, so after work, everybody's used to going to church. Sometimes they eat there. It's like social gathering places, and that's where they meet their family, their friends. They eat together, and then they go home. So there's a lot of churches there. One of my good friends from Jamaica, I doubt if he will watch this, but Bishop B.T. Williams, it's in Kingston. has one of the largest churches there in the whole country.
And Jamaica has a bobsled team. Like they don't even have snow, but they have a bobsled team.
I did not know that.
Yes. I read that. I was like,
Oh wow!
are you serious? They don't have snow. Never.
Wow. So Jamaica not only has the most churches, but it also has the most rum bars per square mile.
So if you like rum, that's the place to go.
This is a place to go get it. Jamaica is also the top consumer of cranberry per capita. They do love the cranberry.
Yeah. And it was once a Spanish-speaking country.
It was once the Spanish had dominion over our island for a while, but then the British came and they agreed somehow to take control of the island. Hello, CLC.
Hello.
And so finally the Jamaican people obtained their independence. But I don't know if you knew this, there are actually more Jamaican people in England than in Jamaica.
I didn't know that.
Especially if you go in London, there's the subdivision of Reading, England. I mean, it's just like you're in Kingston, Jamaica. It's the same.
That's pretty cool.
And there are also locations in north of Canada where we have lots of Jamaica and a large immigration moved from Jamaica into Canada, Ontario, Canada. So let's go into the capital, Kingston, and there's a picture of what it looks like, and then we'll take a quick view of it from Google Earth, and because there is something so fascinating that this was probably the most fascinating thing that I saw while I was being there in Jamaica. So let's go to Google Earth and let's look at Kingston, because I got to show you this. This is amazing. So as I showed you a little bit ago, this is Kingston right here. It's in the south part of the island. We're looking at here on the southwest, and you see right there on the screen where Kingston is. So let's zoom in. Kingston is the biggest city in Jamaica, and the airport is in this peninsula. But if you go out here in this little road, it's only a 2-line road. Right here, like I'm gonna zoom in right here. There's the airport, and you go down this road, which taxis can take you there. You get to the port of Port Royal. This is Port Royal, and Port Royal is known as the most wicked city in the world. It is said that nature took revenge on the wicked city in the world, and this was this. And the reason why it was the most wicked city in the world is because this was Pirate City. The Pirates of the Caribbean. It's not just a movie. This is it's true. The pirates would come and they would actually have the base right here. And I believe it was in 1692, there was an earthquake that hit this city, and in one day, the entire city sunk. More than half of the city of this Port Royal went underwater. And today, you can see pictures. I'm going to see if I can show you some pictures of the sinking city. And right here, there's evidence of the steps. And here's pictures on how the whole street, the whole city went under when this earthquake hit. And people said that the earth opened up and swallowed thousands and thousands of people. So we're looking at some of the outside of the sunken city, but all of this lagoon that you see, at one point before the earthquake, was above water. And it's amazing to see now how, like let me show you in Google Earth, how this whole region was once land, and now it's under. So it's very interesting. You can Google more about it, you can read more about it, and if you go to Jamaica, especially Kingston, You can ask about it, and there are fascinating stories of all of this. Another tourist attraction here in the city is the Bob Marley Museum. Let me show you Bob Marley. It's a national hero for his music. He has recorded many famous songs, and here's what the Bob Marley Museum looks like. Another thing, Lena, that I love from this Kingston is that when the British came, the British built a lot of the structure and things. So in some of the hotels, they're all hotels, they're wood built, and it feels like you're in London, and they treat you just like you're in England, but then you have the Caribbean flavor, which makes it even much better and enjoyable. So it's really awesome. So we're looking right here, a 2D of the city. Let me see if we can do a 3D and overlook at the city of Kingston, Jamaica. And as you can see, there are mountains around, like all around the city. There are mountains, and it's very populated. And one thing is for sure, you will hear music all over the city. So we're looking here on Google Earth. There is public transportation. We're gonna get right here a little deeper, and we'll look at the Kingston area and an overview of from the top. So Jamaica, it's a beautiful city, but there is also lots of poverty there. So it's not a very wealthy nation. When they received their independence, they disconnected from England. Even though there is a lot of, and we see all these churches, there is a lot of still a lot of British influence around there. So, all right, let's go back to the PowerPoint and see what else we have.
The Bob Marley Museum.
The Bob
You
Marley
just
Museum.
talked about
I just
it.
talked about it. Yeah.
That it's there, but it documents the life of Bob Marley, his and his family's contributions to reggae music, and by extension, the popularization of Jamaican culture. The museum, fashioned from his old home, takes you through his childhood in Trenchtown, early music career with the Wailers, personal life and influence in and beyond Jamaica.
Wow.
So if you like reggae, Bob Marley fan,
Yeah.
you should seriously check it out.
Check it out. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah. And then you also should check out the Dub Club. It opens on Sundays and it usually attracts visitors from all parts of the world.
Huh. I did not go to that. I did not.
You didn't?
I did not.
And it plays reggae music.
Oh wow!
So
I didn't know about it.
yeah.
Huh.
What else do we have there?
Well-
Emancipation Park.
Emancipation Park. Okay.
It's in the middle of the city.
Uh huh.
Like you said, there's always parties going on, and that's the place where many people hang out and have like little festivals, parks. There, it's in the middle of the city.
So right here is in the middle of the city. If we go to Google Earth, we would see where this park is right in the city. So there we are looking at the Emancipation Park, and yeah, big partying spot, right?
Yeah.
So great. Okay, since I have you right here, do we have more on Kingston?
Yes, the
Okay.
Devon House.
Yeah.
Devon House.
Devon House.
Devon, however you pronounce that.
Uh,
This location is not tourist, and once you get here, you'll find about its significance to not only the Jamaica, but also to Caribbean people. This house was conceptualized by the island's first black millionaire.
wow.
Here, Caribbean and Georgian architecture collide, and complemented by an antique feature, furniture, and recreated pieces. And
Nice.
today it's maintained by the National Heritage Trust. So it's one of those much celebrated national monuments in Jamaica.
So let's look at Google Earth and look at it from above. Um, so we're looking at it right here. This is the Devon House, and this is where it is located. And we'll show you some of the pictures of this celebrated house. Oh, look at that! They celebrate Christmas there. Nice. Ice cream, and there is the front entrance of this
Yeah.
beautiful home. So here you see the British style of
Yeah.
construction. The Devon House is a famous place. Oh, look at that food! Yes. Very, very nice. Very, very interesting. Wonderful. Oh, I ate this. This is I think this is goat.
Food.
Awesome. Great. So this is some of the places that you can see right here in Kingston. Again, this is Kingston, the southwest part of the island. And let's move down from the west and let's go back to the north to the other entrance to the island, Montego Bay. So let's go to our part.
Kula sätter in, så sier nästa husbå till ungeflocken sin. Vi singer går emellan, passer sig för den, ska
And the reason why is because they're mostly resorts, and they're there's tourist places, and people love to go to Montego Bay. The water is beautiful, and yeah. So before we go into the Martha House, let me show you in Google Earth where Montego Bay is again, and then we'll take a little quick tour of where everything is located. So the airport is up here, and then the resorts are all across this portion. And a good thing to do, this is a tip, if you're planning a vacation, a good tip to do is to go on Google Earth and to check the actual Google Earth zoom to see what color the water is. And right here you can see the turquoise and the green color that this area has. So right here you have the resorts, and you're looking at all of the different options that you have. For example, this is Mahi Bay and Sandals Cay, and this is a famous place right here. Look at that's how it is.
Yeah, it's the heart-shaped.
The heart-shaped. Let me see. They have actual pictures. No, they don't have the actual. Oh, they have one right here. So let me see if we can get to it. So we're looking at the heart shape there in the north. There's the Sandals Resort, and I don't know if they were original here or they took it from the Maldives and in the Indian Ocean, but these are cool. These are the resorts where you can stay and you have access right on the water. You're sleeping on the water, and you can just wake up and dive in, catch your breakfast right there. It's great. And if you look this from on top, it's in the shape of a heart. So there's many places like this. Let's look at this resort right here and take a look at what it looks like. The Marlene Bay, not bad. No, right now with the virus and the pandemic going on, we can only dream about traveling. So this is just to get you excited about what it is. And there is a water back there. So yeah, great. It's a big resort. So Montego Bay, only 430,000 people in this area, uh, but the main source of income and industry is the resorts and tourism. So if you want to help the country and have a good time, go and enjoy these resorts. Let's talk about the Martha.
Martha Brae.
Yes.
It's known as ultimate romantic adventure. And you can go rafting there down the river, and I think it looks cool. Also with the wood, where you can get on to raft down the river, if you like that.
So these natural resorts, it's not really in the coast, but it's a little bit off inland. It's inland, right in the middle of jungle, forest. And if we go to Google Earth, we can see what it looks like. So there it is. So let me show you where it's located. And of course, you will come from the north, from Montego Bay, and you'll drive down here, and it is located right around this forest. And let me show you some more pictures about Martha Brae River, and take tours. And if you like to explore in the country and not just a resort, you like to get out of the resorts and go see what it's like, this is a great experience. Oh, look at that store with shells. And these are the boats that you use.
Yes.
Pretty
It
cool.
looks very adventurous.
Very adventurous. Now, if you're going to take your cell phone with you, make sure you have it on a special package of plastic water, because
Yeah.
I lost a cell phone on a river like that.
Well.
So, learn your lesson. You live and learn.
Yes.
So this is what the river is of Martha Bay. So, the ultimate romantic adventure, they call it. Very nice.
When we go back to our PowerPoint, we see the Rose Hall Great House, and some people call it the House of Horrors of Jamaica.
Wow.
But that doesn't scare hundreds of people from taking the tour, right? Because
Uh-huh.
you could do it. And the legend says that the house is haunted by Annie Palmer, the famed White Witch. And as a
Wow.
part of the tour, trained actors do their best to scare the living daylights out of anyone that can be caught off guard.
Uh-huh.
The house dates back to the colonial era and was restored in the 1960s.
Uh-huh.
Here, apart from being scared silly, you'll learn about the life of the British elite in the not so distant Caribbean past.
Yeah.
So if you want to learn something about history and get scared a little bit, that's something you can check out.
Let me show you where it is located in the island. It's again on the north part near Montego Bay, and if you want to take a day and go check it out, let me show you some pictures of what Lena was talking about. It's a beautiful mansion, and the royal, people live here, and shows you how the British high class used to live here in this place. So these are pictures of what it looks like. Very, very nice. All right. Let's go talk about the Crichton Plantation. Oh, we already covered it? No, we haven't covered it.
No, we skipped it.
Let's skip it. That's okay. We'll go from here, and let's go to the other side to Ocho Rios. So Ocho Rios is also on the north part of the island, and Ocho Rios is on this area. You can go from Kingston to Ocho Rios. You can take a car. You have to cross the mountains, and it will take you about 4 hours. But it's worth going up here to this very famous place, Ocho Rios. And then there is a very cool thing that I got to do when I was here, and it's in Dunn's Rivers, Falls and Parks, this is Ocho Rios, and it's over here on the left side. But let me show you some pictures of what this is like. So this is a waterfall that goes right into the ocean, And now this is cold water that is going into the Caribbean, which is warm water. But you can climb up, you can hike across all of this water. And again, the place is Dunn's River Falls and Parks. And there are a lot of people, and the water comes right here. And it's a really fun. It takes hours to hike up all the way, but it's right among nature, and you get to see all kinds of things. Or you can just relax there. You can just there are spots for you to sit down and enjoy the water. You get to see these beautiful plants and trees, and this is the view of the ocean there at Ocho Rios. So Ocho Rios, it's a must, I would say, if you're going there. And then right around here, there's also different things to do, and there's actually a place where you can swim with dolphins if you like, or get in the water with dolphins. Let me see if they have it over here. Ocho Rios. Oh. Anyway, there's all kinds of water parks. Let me show you the Dolphin Moon Jamaican Palace, Dolphin Cove. This is a nice resort, and there are the dolphins. I'm not sure if it's all inclusive, but anyway. And the Maltrans Bay, it's another area, very good. And again, you can see from up here the color of the water, and if that's something you like, this is a really great place to get. So this is all of Ocho Rios. And we talked about the Dunn's River Falls.
Yeah.
And then also the Conoco Falls, which is another place.
So if you like swimming, looking at falls, and that stuff, you should go to Jamaica.
Yes. There are a few other worth mentioned places to visit here in Jamaica, and that is the 7 Mile Beach, the Mayfield Falls. The 7 Mile Beach, from the moment you set foot in Jamaica, you'll hear people talking about the 7 Mile Beach. It's one of the most popular beaches in Jamaica and arguably the best. The beach is literally miles long, which translates to an abundance of space to bring your sand, sea, and sun fantastic to life. You can make your experience there as quiet or as involved as you wish. You'll sure find the perfect elements to bring together your beach day there.
And the falls.
The Mayfield Negre Falls. Hidden in the mountains, you'll find Mayfield Falls. Nature lovers will be at home here as they dive headfirst into the peace and rejuvenation of the falls and associated mineral springs offers. There are 2 waterfalls in this location, 21 freshwater pools, and enough flora and fauna to set your heart at ease. As you tour the property, you'll be able to stop and rest at various gazebos, which also serves as great places for backdrop for photos. What else do we have, Lena?
Well, the rest is just falls that you can go to, and
Yes.
beaches. So
All
if
kinds
you're
of stuff.
into that,
Yeah. So Jamaica, it's a great place to visit. Recommend taking advantage of it. I'm sure that right now the prices are very, very low
yes.
because tourism is huge. It's huge for this country. So you can support, and hopefully, if you got your shot, you can travel.
Yeah.
But before you go, if you're going to travel right now, you need to make sure that before you go, you check what are the immigration requirements to enter that country, because with coronavirus, COVID-19, everything has changed.
Yes.
Travel has changed, and every location is different. So, yeah. Anyway, hopefully this was an insightful information about Jamaica, and hopefully you get to go on YouTube, listen to some Bob Marley music, some reggae, and or book your next vacation. So thank you so much for joining us this week of another episode of Away We Go. This is Dan Vasquez, and
Lena Kuno.
thank you so much for joining us. Have an excellent rest of your week. See you later.